Very excited to have our friend AJ Styles on the show. Last time we talked to you, you were elsewhere, and now you're here. What a run it's been.
Man, it's been unbelievable. I'm so excited to be here. I can't say enough great things about what's going on here in the WWE.
AJ, one of the first times we interviewed you on Busted Open, you talked about going to the garden, seeing the garden for the first time, and kissing the sidewalk in front of the garden, and there you were in sold-out Madison Square Garden. What was that like?
Oh, it was an unbelievable experience. I mean, everything. It seems like every month I reach one of those, unattainable goals. Like, well, I didn't think I'd ever be here. Oh, wait, I'm here. I'm in the WWE now. I'm wrestling in Madison Square Garden, and a lot of people don't understand that. You do not wrestle in Madison Square Garden unless you work for the WWE.
This is true.
A lot of people don't know that, so they were a little surprised. And so when we're in the locker room, they're like, well, who hasn't wrestled in MSG? And me and Callisto are like, oh, where are those guys? Which is a little awkward to me. Oh, this 38-year-old guy hasn't, and I've been doing this for a long time. But it was awesome, man.
Yeah, and the run's been awesome. I want you to take us back to the Royal Rumble, your debut. Number 3 out of the gate. And the reception from the crowd. And it consistently happens everywhere you've been going. But that one time, I know the both of us, we jumped out. We were at home, and we jumped out. There's AJ. What's going through your head?
I was excited that they knew who I was. I was pretty excited about that because I didn't expect that. Sure, maybe a couple people,
Really?
Well, I mean, it's the WWE, and sometimes you get stuck in that WWE bubble or wherever it is you're at, and so you don't pay attention to much that's around you. Well, I was wrong. They knew exactly who I was and appreciate everything I've done, man, and I was so excited to be there, and it was such that's a memory that I'll never forget. It's going to be locked in the old brain forever, man. It was so awesome.
And AJ, the great thing is you seem to be getting that reception everywhere you go.
Well, I don't know if I'm creating new fans or they're just excited me to be there in the WWE. But, man, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing so that, I can keep getting that kind of reaction because the more reaction I get, the more time I can be on television and keep doing what I'm doing. This is fun for me.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting thing that I've noticed over the past couple of days being down here, talking to various WWE superstars, divas. Your name keeps popping up, and it's in different regards. One, it's how great you are in the ring. The Miz said this to us yesterday. Two ladies actually mentioned wanting to wrestle you because they respect you. Sasha today, and we spoke to Natty. Yeah, get me in the ring with AJ. They, it's this respect from your peers who they obviously know your background and know where you've been, and now they're seeing you, I think, in front of their eyes, and they're like, my God, he is phenomenal.
Well, man, I'm going to tell you, this crew here, this roster is unbelievable. They're very unselfish, which is really not like the WWE that we used to know, right, and hear about, at least to hear about.
Sure.
And, I mean, it's just this group of NXT guys and girls that have come up, and they've learned the right way. And it's a pleasure to be around them. When I first walked in that locker room, I didn't know what to expect. But it'd been like I'd been there forever. That's how they treated me. They treated me with respect, and at the same time, I'm going to give them that respect back, obviously. But what a pleasure being around all those men and women.
You talk about respect, Chris Jericho, your opponent on Sunday. Now, Jericho's a friend of the show.
You're a stupid man.
And we were a guest on his show. And, we've been talking a lot about you. So we're very like the WWE Universe where we're shouting your name, and Jericho seems to be an afterthought. And that seems to be the thread of the whole storyline between you and Chris.
It's a great story, and it's one's been going on since I got here, which is, unheard of, really, for a newcomer to come in here and just have the story right from the get-go. And to have that story with Chris. I mean, Chris is amazing at everything he does.
He'll tell you that, too.
That's what I said. But the fact of the matter is you can't argue with him. It's true. And we went through the same roads. We took the same roads to get here to the WWE. And to be in the ring with him, man, it's unbelievable. And to just pick his brain is unbelievable. I got so much respect for him, and everything that we're doing together. It's going to be great.
We'll get back to Chris. I definitely want to get into your first WrestleMania moment coming up in a couple days. But you use the word newcomer. That's got to be almost bizarre for you to use that word newcomer because you've been there, done that, except being here.
Right.
So is it strange being the newbie for a guy that's a long-time veteran in the business?
It's a little odd. I'm the new guy here. It's a little odd, but people don't see it that way. They're like, no, come on, get in here. It's awesome. At the same time, very humbling, because this, wasn't my home when I first came here. I had to earn that. I had to earn my place here, and I think that I'm getting there. I don't know that everybody has allowed me to live here yet, but it's a great place to be, and I hope that that's something that's going to happen. I mean, they don't get me wrong. They've treated me like family and everything else, but I know I got to earn my spot here.
Yeah. You've won Busted Open Wrestler of the Year. Pro Wrestling Illustrated named you, Wrestler of the Year. Would you ever change this course, the course that you took to get to the WWE?
Absolutely not. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. The timing was perfect, and everything that I did. Despite where I've wrestled, it was great for me to go to Japan. That was the best thing that could have happened to me. It was all about timing.
Which is, speaking of timing, we talked about the Royal Rumble. Just prior to that, you're at Wrestle Kingdom 10. Just thinking about that month for you, it must have been a whirlwind.
Well, it was. It was a little crazy, and we had to tell New Japan that we were leaving, and right before the Dome show. It was really hard.
Yeah. And your comrades too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was really hard. I was really emotional about leaving such a great company, but to the opportunity to come back to the States and know if something happened and because one thing that really concerned me about wrestling in Japan is that I couldn't just jump on a plane and come home. It wasn't that easy, and that I can definitely do that here. But they're very family oriented here, and they want to take care of their not only the wrestling family but their families as well.
Right.
So it's nice to know that if something were to go on and something were to happen at my home, I could be home.
Well, I'm interested because we've talked for a long time now how much of a family man you are. Do you have all your kids now on your rib cage?
Nope, I got one more to go.
One more, right? Okay.
I didn't know I was going to have this one, so it may not be able to fit on the rib cage here. You're
going to have to figure out a different spot. I'm sure you will.
Yep.
But the travel now, the rigors of the travel for WWE, which is, it's a classic conversation. And for somebody like you who wants to be home, who wants to be with the family, has it been tough? Have you been able to work it out so that everybody, wife, kids, everybody's at ease?
Not at all. We're used to it. The kids understand it. That's the only thing they've ever known.
Now they get to watch you on TV on Mondays.
Now exactly. That's the big difference. And the wife, she understands it well. This is, I think, I'll work hard a couple more years, and then we're good to go. And the ride is over. Hopefully I'll still be working with the WWE and some other job, but I know that it's going to be soon. But the harder I work now, the more I can enjoy it later.
What would that next job be? What would you want?
I really enjoy training. I really help. Maybe an agent or even a trainer. Either one of those.
You're not too far from Orlando.
I know what the problem is I don't want to move there because I already have that place that my kids are grown up, and I kind of fixed it up the way that I like it. So that's a big dilemma there. But, you do what you got to do sometimes. But I really enjoy that, man. I really enjoy helping other people out with their matches and putting it together. And at the same time, I also want to share all that I've learned as well as a trainer. So you never know where that might lead, man. And that was a big part of me coming here as well, is that there may be an opportunity after my wrestling career is over.
AJ, obviously taking that chance and leaving TNA after all those years was the best thing you could have ever done for your career. What's it going to be like for you on Sunday wrestling in front of 100,000 fans?
It's going to be amazing. I think that when I'm in Gorilla, it's going to be hard to contain myself. They're going to be going, why is this guy just bouncing off the walls? This guy, you know what? I take that back. They'll probably go, this guy, I know why this guy's bouncing off. Well, this is WrestleMania. This is what it's all about. This is WrestleMania 32. AJ Styles is a part of it. It's going to be amazing, man. And that's what keeps going through my head is when I lay down at night going, holy crap, you're at WrestleMania, man. And I never imagined it would happen. I just put it out of my head that this is going to happen. I've got the WWE Network. I've watched the WrestleMania shows and to talk about it and stuff, and I just assumed that, wow, that's never going to happen with me. And here we are, a couple of days
So
out.
this is the career moment.
It's
right
got to
now.
be. I mean, it's got to
Right?
be. Your debut at WrestleMania.
Probably an attendance record, and lack of a charming disposition. Jericho, the one thing you could say about him, you're going into a ring with somebody you, I'm sure, have incredible confidence in that you guys are
Absolutely.
going to make magic again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This guy, he's wrestled in every which way you possibly can. He knows all the styles. We're so similar in everything we do. So to get in that ring with him, I have nothing but confidence.
And this, fans love the fantasy book. I mean, this is a fantasy dream match.
It is for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the opportunity to wrestle Chris Jericho, it's a fantasy for me. So I hope that it's just as much for everyone else.
And the criticism from our fan base is, well, we've seen this before. And what I have harped on even before, and by the way, talk about a long time getting this match booked. I mean, geez, it was just booked a week ago, but obviously we had a feeling we were headed down this road. What I kept saying is, but don't you want to see these two guys again on the biggest stage of them all? Now they're just going to ratchet it up more. Whatever you've seen, wait till Sunday.
Right. Yeah, definitely. That's the thing. You were limited as far as the time was
Sure.
on the clock. There's going to be a lot more time involved in the fact that this is WrestleMania, so you're going to go all out. It's going to be it's going to be left in the ring, all of it. There's going to be nothing left. When it's over, you'll be like, wow, that's what we want.
Yeah.
And you're not getting two guys in the ring that just want to go out there and make it through the match. No, we're going to go out there and make some history between the two of us, and I think we're more than capable of doing it.
I got a lot of flack for buying the Y2AJ shirt. People told me, don't do it, don't buy it. I bought 2.
You know what? Limited edition, baby. You just keep them. They'll be worth money someday.
The phenomenal AJ Styles. I can't wait till Sunday. It is going to steal the show. No pressure. It's our dream match right here. AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, WrestleMania. Happening, man. Can't wait.
Me either. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to go right now. The more we talk about it, I'm getting crazy.
As always, AJ, you're the best, man.
Thanks, pal.